In 2022, PGA Tour players drew a line in the sand when they decided to join the LIV Golf Tour. But are they really getting the job satisfaction that they desire? The recent updates that have surfaced shows otherwise, as Brooks Koepka wants out. Surprisingly, this is not going to be as easy as it seems because the penalties are reportedly outrageous. How true is this? Is Koepka really leaving LIV Golf? Stick around to find out. Brooks Koepka is one of the notable figures in the world of golf. The American professional golfer was born on May 3rd, 1990. Koepka was ranked as world number 1 in 2018, and he maintained the spot for 47 weeks. The golf star is a 2017 and 2018 winner of the US Open. He also has an outstanding record of winning the PGA Championship in 2018 and 2019. This feat automatically made him the first golfer to hold back-to-back titles in 2 majors simultaneously. The American is among the group of players that jumped ship to the Rebel Tour LIV Golf in 2022. Ever since these pro golfers defected to the Saudi-backed series, a lot of things have changed in the golf world. For instance, the PGA players are now being compensated better by the league because of the competition from LIV Golf. In addition, the PGA Tour has also made other changes that are similar to rival LIV Golf's format. The tour told its players that it will go ahead with a slate of events that features smaller fields and no 36-hole cut. In a memo sent to players, Commissioner Jay Monahan said the tour is going forward with a designated event model to highlight certain tournaments. Those select events will include a couple of notable features: smaller fields of only 70 to 80 players, and no cut to reduce the field after 36 holes. This has also made the PGA Tour more attractive to the LIV defectors. The primary reason most golfers left the PGA Tour is the PGA's earlier lack of change. LIV is not scared of change, they welcome it. On the other hand, the PGA has been forced to change, all thanks to LIV. Meanwhile, a larger percentage of PGA fans believe that the LIV defectors joined LIV because of the money. Now they have no other choice but to remain with LIV Golf until their contract runs out, which will be in 2025. Any attempt to breach the contract will mean that such players have to pay 3 times what they were initially offered. That means that Koepka will have to pay a penalty of $300 million before he can leave the breakaway tour. So it might actually be difficult for any player to leave the LIV Tour. The LIV golfer reportedly has buyer's remorse and is feeling left out, especially after the PGA Tour instituted its mega money prize purses increases. The LIV defectors have been banned from participating in PGA tournaments, and this must have also been a huge blow to the golfers. During one of the episodes of Netflix's new docuseries on the PGA Tour, Koepka revealed that the Phoenix Open was one of his favourite events, and it had to have hurt watching the tournament and the rowdy crowd from home this year. Koepka triumphed at LIV's stop in Jeddah, but also finished outside the top 10 in 4 of his 5 other starts. Koepka tied for 46th at the Saudi International, and missed the cut by 2 shots, 74-78, at the International Series Oman, an event held on the Asian Tour. He still has exemptions into the Masters and British Open through 2024, the US Open until 2028, and the PGA Championship for life, but he has plummeted to 39th in the world rankings, and is ineligible to play in the Ryder Cup this fall outside of Rome because of his suspension from the tour. During the second episode of Full Swing, Koepka expressed his lack of confidence and ability to play alongside the best players in the world. "I've had all these question marks for like the last year and a half," he said. "Is he ever going to be the same golfer? Am I ever going to be the same? And I still don't know where I'm at." He later added, "I'll be honest with you, I can't compete with these guys week in and week out." This is probably one of the reasons why the golf star left for LIV, a league that has been heavily criticised by other golf personalities and is filled with older players. However, the recent updates from the tour writer Alan Shipnuck shows that the former world number 1 may be looking for a way back on tour. "I'm hearing a lot of rumblings that Brooks Koepka has buyer's remorse. He took the money when his brittle body was still being put back together, and in private he has confided to folks he wasn't sure if he would ever get fully healthy again," Shipnuck wrote in a Q&A. But now Koepka is feeling frisky and supposedly rethinking his career choice. If Koepka's health has improved to a point where he could regain the form we saw from 2017 to 19, his return could be a great thing for the tour. However, his departure could have been enough to burn bridges with not only Jay Monahan, but every player in the locker room. It would be a groundbreaking coup if certain stars were to return to the PGA. This would, however, be dependent on the pending lawsuit. As for the mechanics of returning to his old place of business, a lot hinges on the European Tour lawsuit that is being reviewed by arbitrators in the UK, Shipnuck continued. If the players prevail, that opens the door for the LIV guys to have unfettered access to the Euro Tour, which will be a boon to a struggling circuit. It would also position LIVers to play for Europe in the Ryder Cup, all of which would put intense pressure on the PGA Tour to forge a truce with LIV. Secretly, PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan would love for some big-name LIV guys to come home because it would be a PR bonanza for the PGA Tour. If the four-time major champion Koepka were actually to return back to PGA Tour, he would be a valuable defector. Koepka is a combination of talent, and he has the advantage of being young. These speculations of him leaving LIV Golf arose immediately after Tiger Woods admitted he is unsure how he'll react to seeing LIV's defectors at the upcoming Masters, which will put players from both sides under the same roof in Augusta. Generally, Koepka was in a vulnerable spot when he accepted the offer to join LIV. Brooks had missed the cut at the Masters. Now, 1 year after, Koepka has admitted that he is not far from being the man who dominated major golf for more than a 2-year stretch. After shooting a bogey-free 67 at the Masters, which has him at 12 under entering the weekend, Koepka was asked if the decision to join LIV would have been more challenging had he felt this good a year ago. Honestly, yeah, probably. If I'm being completely honest, Koepka said. I think it would have been, but I'm happy with the decision I made. Some of his other comments have been full of regrets. Koepka revealed that he has missed competing against players such as Rory McIlroy and Scottie Scheffler. The LIV Golf has fewer talents, and beside Dustin Johnson and Smith, nobody on the LIV Tour approaches Koepka when he is at his best. I see those guys down at the Grove all the time. I see the guys at Medalist. I see guys just out and about practicing, said Koepka, who lives in Jupiter. I think there's probably about, 6 of us that live probably within a quarter mile of each other, so we end up running into each other a good bit. But it's just competitively where you miss playing against them. Because you want Rory to play his best, and Scotty to play his best, and Jon Rahm to play his best, and go toe-to-toe with them. I do miss that, and that's one thing that I do miss. And that's what I think makes these majors so cool. Koepka doesn't get that kind of competition playing on the LIV Tour. Is Brooks Koepka happy in LIV Golf? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.